Welcome to the Chronicles of Avel New Adventures expansion unboxing video. We're just going to crack this box open, take a look, and see what is in the box. One thing that did surprise me, I actually had no idea, is up here in the corner. It says, includes a set of 24 blank tokens to create your own mini expansion. That is awesome, right? So if you've never played this before, it is a very fun, let's say, like family weight adventure game. You play these heroes that you get to create, you get to draw on a piece of paper, and then you have like an overlay over your little drawn character, and then the gear you get, the helmet, the sword, what else you get? A shield slot in there, right? So if you get a better shield, you have to take out your old shield, put your new shield in, and it'll have new stats on it for defense, new dice you get to roll. The game is a ton of fun. What does it say here? It says 1 to 4 players, 8+. So just real fast, taking a quick look over at the Board Game Geek page, you can see here it has all that information, right? 60 to 90 minutes, 8+, 2 to 4 players. I want to just touch on one thing real fast. If you head on over to the base game, this is all I've played here so far, the Chronicles of Avel. I imagine it's Avel, not Avel. I don't know. Avel. I'm just going to say Avel. Chronicles of Avel. You can see here it says the community rates this as 6+. And I'm going to say my 6-year-old, she was a fresh 6 or about to be 6 maybe. She didn't quite grasp what she was doing, but she was having a ton of fun. So it was a lot of hand-holding and help. And in the months that it's been since we've actually played this, I'm willing to bet she would have a much better grip on it. So I think that that's actually very, very accurate. You'll see in children's, this is ranked 4, family 338, and overall anyway, that's amazing, 1356. So the game is really solid, and it's deceptively more difficult than you would think for what you would think of as like a family weight game. The last thing to touch on here is just kind of one little nitpick I have, and I'm very curious to find out what is in this expansion box. They released this thing, the Adventurer's Toolkit expansion, and it was like $5-6, I think. And it's bothersome because you'll see here there are boots. So you buy the base game, you've got all these wonderful tokens and all this cool gear to play around with, which is a helmet, right? Something for your head, and then both hands. So you've got like a sword and a shield and a helmet thing, and then like potions to drink, right? But there's a spot for boots, and there's no boots in the game. You have to go out and buy this expansion, which when we played, you couldn't get it. It was out of print. So you just have this like hole on your character sheet, and it was a huge bummer for me and my 6-year-old that we couldn't go ahead and fill out our character with all this gear. So just be aware that you might want to go look out for that Adventurers expansion if you're going to pick up the base game. I have no idea what's actually in this box yet because, of course, I am a child myself who does not actually research the things I buy. I just say, ooh, that's pretty and shiny, and, and then find a way to buy it. So here we go. Let's find out what is in this expansion. When did this come out anyway? It says 2023, so it's not as old as I thought. I thought it might be a little bit too old, but no, it's not. Here we go. Let me get some room here. All right, nothing fancy about the box. It's not like super quality or nothing. It's just a regular standard box. Nothing fancy. I dig this art style though. This is pretty nice. That is God, it reminds me of there was a computer game I played called Feria, F-A-E-R-I-A, like a card adventure game that was wonderful. Kind of reminds me of that. Loved that game too, by the way. You should go check that out. All right, so we have, and you can get these PDFs for this. I know that this exists in PDF form because I downloaded it yesterday and checked it out there, just briefly scanned through it here, looking to see if I could find any fancy pictures to use. Pretty cool. And look at it, has all these like little things that you build, very reminiscent of like Legends of Andor, where your board kind of pops up and comes alive. You have little 3D things on there, so that's super cool. If I remember right, there's like turrets and castle walls or city walls and stuff. Yeah, look at this. These are like 3D things that you assemble and put on your map. This is one of those games that I imagine you're going to have to keep the expansion box for. This is a big deal for me. I try to shoehorn everything into the base game box if possible, which most of the time is possible. But if I remember correctly, it's probably been almost a year since I've opened my original box, base game box. It barely fit back in the box, and so I imagine this is one to hang on to. So just keep that in mind. Like, look at this little wagon here, like a carriage and a horse, a cart. That's what I'm looking for. How cool! This stuff is so much fun, and I'm going to tell you, kids and adults alike just eat this kind of stuff up. I mean, really, it's just so fun. Look at that, 3 Doug Beetle figures. Look at that, and they look menacing. These little guys here. So yeah, and look at Astrolabe or something here. What is this? Wow. Okay. All right, and then here are map setup options. I dig it. All right, more map. Oh, wow, look at that. Easy, moderate, difficult, Moon Machine scenario with the Adventurer's Toolkit expansion. Wink, wink. Let's see, and it's because it makes you more powerful, right? You get more dice if you have more gear. And so it's fun to build your character. I actually wish I had part of it so I could show you. I should have gone ahead and got that out and got that already beforehand. So this is the little storybook here thing that gives you an idea of why you're there to do what it is that you're doing. Here is the bestiary. Look at this here, right? These are just flat tokens. These are like what most of the monsters look like, right? So these must be the big bads up here. The Moon Monster, Brog, and Bruga. The Dug Beetles, so I know that's blurry because that camera won't focus for me, so here's what it looks like a little bit clearer, but maybe a little bit more washed out. Super cool, super fun, love this kind of stuff. What do we have here? Oh, assembly instructions for the various things. That's handy. Who'd have thought, right? This is obviously a disposable piece of paper. Once you get this assembled, it's very thin. I can see through it, right? It is very translucent. This is one of those things that you probably do once, maybe a dab of super glue here to keep your guys together, or hot glue or whatever. And then you never need that again, hopefully. The player aid, nice, good quality, cardstock type player aid. You gotta have it. Yeah, see, there's a lot of stuff that fits in this box. Now this, my goodness, what do we have here? Is this like castle walls? This is way bigger than I would have expected. Way bigger than I would have ever thought. Oh yeah, and this, does that bend? That looks like it has a little bend in there, so I imagine, or I could just be completely wrong. What am I looking at here? Whatever it is, I don't see it. How funny. Okay, well, and then this looks like it has a bend right here, so I can bend it there, bend it there. Interesting. We'll have to, and then this folds. Oh, you know what? That slots, I bet, or at least this, I know, makes a door here. I remember that from the first one now. Like, you put it in this way, I think. Somehow it folds in and makes a little door. You have, like, this little hinge thing that comes out. It's been a long time since I've opened my original box here. So what have we got? The little insert parts for the wheels, these guys. Ooh, what is that? A bag of baggies? Gotta have it. What are these? They're plastic. They're little... Can you see that one? Barely. little moon token things with holes in them. They don't have any weight to them hardly at all. So, and they're plastic, whatever they are, and they're three different colors. Those are neat. Huh? I'm not sure. I don't know. One of the coolest things about playing this game, or at least the original that I played anyway, was all the weird little stuff you have, right? You would set up walls and like a ballista or something, right? Like you were setting up like your defense, and then the bad guy comes down and starts going towards the town and everything. You're doing a lot of discovery, right? Like you are trying to uncover map tiles, these big hexes on the world map here to find upgrades and places you can buy and heal your guy. So that fits right in there, whatever this is for. All right, and there's, I presume, 3 of them. Oh yeah, they're all, the colors of these 3 match the colors of these plastic guys here. So, okay. And these look like they fold as well, so they probably fold straight back. Oh yeah, and slot in there. Right. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and it looks like it even locks into place here. That probably bends too. Yep, there's a little cut right here. Neat. Okay, and so this, I'm gonna get to this in a second. This is the build your own expansion. I want to look at all the fun. Wow, that is just a fat lot of cardboard in here. Okay, so here is, the Moon Monster guy. You know this dude. Oh, these are stuck together. Ugh. The Moon Monster guy here. This is all the different heads and pieces come together. What is this? Look at this little mushroom man here. And there's a bat, and then there's a thing. I don't know. Oh, weird, and they have like a UV thing on them. They're all shiny on just that part, though. That's cool. Little companions, I guess. That's pretty neat. I'm really curious to see if there's going to be boots in here, I'll tell you. What else have we got here? This is, the cart. I don't know how to best do this so you can see what I'm looking at here. The cart, I guess it doesn't need to be super in focus. If I keep it down here, you still see the idea of what we're looking at. Up here, it gets a little blurry, but you might want to just take a good look at it. All right, here we have, they're all kind of stuck together. Okay, so yeah, it's just the corners of them, that's all. What on earth is this? I have absolutely no idea what we're looking at here, but there's dice on them, right? So this, I wonder if those are part of the weird mud guys that we have to fight. And these dice, I can't remember, it's been a long time since I've played, but these are, I think they're attack dice, right? They roll purple and black dice. I imagine the black ones are more dangerous than the purple ones. I have no idea. I can't remember. It's been a while, but I need to get this back to the table, and it's something that I can play solo too. So maybe I'll get that done for the channel one day. But I know that my daughter was really having a good time. So look at that! Look at that awesome staff. You can have boots. Boots. Okay, good news. So there's boots in this. So I didn't see any boots here though, did I? No, I see like a bunch of magic. That's a helmet shape, I think. I don't know what the rest of these are, but another cool thing is all of your gear has to fit into your backpack. So like gold and stuff like that, like you have to arrange all the things in your character's backpack spot, which I really should have had a copy of that out here just so in case you don't know what this game looks like, because you know, you could find out. So here's the bottom half of those dials. Is that just one boot in here? Is that all that was in there? Is one set of boots? That's a little disheartening. Yeah, no more boots. No boots, no boots, no boots. More guys, more stuff. We got the child here. What is this? This looks like Baby Yoda's head in a way. What else is here? Some more little companions. That's cool. All right. I can't believe there's not like 3 sets of boots in here. I'm really, really surprised. But maybe from the guys who did that from the base game, maybe I'm not so surprised. So, all right, there's a lot of cardboard in here. Now this, let's see here. This is in a bunch of different languages, so let's find English. Expand the world of Avel by creating your own equipment and bringing new monsters to life. Okay, let's just take a look here. And these are probably just the same. Yeah, so it's just 4 the same. That's pretty cool, though, right? Like, I can't remember what's what now. I feel like this is shield over here. Shield. They pop out really easily, too, very cleanly. Helmet, shield, I think. This is, or maybe that's helmet. I don't know. This is a weapon, and that's usually like a drink. So, or maybe those are boots on the left. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that's boot shape. So that's good. You could at least make some of your own boots since you're only apparently getting 1 boot, I guess. And then this is definitely helmet, the shape on the top here. Yeah, and like I said, it's been a while. That is a crazy awesome looking shield, and then that's the spot to make your own shields. And then I didn't remember seeing any weapons in here except for that cool staff, so let's find that. I don't know where that cool staff went. And I don't see any shapes on here for companions. So there's that. Oh yeah, they have on the back of them, it's like they're in a cage. So they definitely are like little friends. That's awesome. My daughter is going to lose her I'm going to lose my mind over this. This is cool. It's a ton of fun. It really is. And it's deceptively more difficult than it looks like. As long as the adult is kind of on top of it, it's not that difficult. So yeah, here's that. So you can see that's a weapon shape right there. This, it might have been potion shaped like this. Yeah, here's one, right? There's a potion. So there's a potion shape. And then here's a big circle for monsters, I think. So there's that. So pretty cool. I like this kind of stuff, right? You can just make your own, add it in. Like, you know, Zaya has that kind of a thing. I love it too. You just want to make your own whole world you can, or you know, whole space system in Zaya you can. So I don't know. Pretty awesome though. Can't wait to get this back to the table. It's a lot of fun. Chronicles of, I think it's Avel, it's not Avel. I think Avel would have 2 L's maybe, but I don't think it's designed in English, right? Maybe it's Polish or something, so maybe things are pronounced and obviously spelled differently, and so maybe I'm murdering the pronunciation. I apologize, but your game is a lot of fun, and it's pretty awesome and adorable, and it's kind of just what I think kids of that certain age needed. And like just a fun adventure game where you get to do a lot of throwing dice and see your character upgrade and change. You get to draw your own character, like I said. It's a blast. The game is fantastic. I'll see you later.